Start recording. So I hope I can finish this before my wife shows up. She should show up any moment, and then I've got no time. So the first video was not finishing, and what I did, I downloaded the latest Devuan installation medium, so ISO file from desktop. I downloaded the network install too, just in case I would have had more troubles. And that's a sign of me, I can't give up. So this is just how it looks like. I can't give up. So I had to figure it out. I installed it again, and now it seems to be working just fine. VNC, virtual, blah, 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 blah. Do not start it, create it. So I hope my dog is holding tight too, because now the install goes flawless and in no time. So with VNC, here we go. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Oh dear me, look what I did. Man, eh. That's when you want to do something fast. Never really works. Well, that's not what I want. Where are we here? This one here. Here we are. So I have to shut this down first. That goes faster. You can see I'm not the most patient man here. I thought I I didn't choose the installation medium. No, yeah. So it's Devuan, Excalibur, not the net, the desktop. Here we go. Boot order. This should be number 2. Okay, but it's the only one which boots. Now we update it, and now we should be able to go in as a VNC, get into the installation medium. So what you have seen before is almost the same, except this time we finish the installation. So here it is, there it is, install. So we kind of stick just with what we have, with almost everything is default. Just a few things where 2 times I think we have to change it to yes. So language, English, yes. United States, good to me. American English keyboard, yes. What else do we have? So you will see this is actually now quickly done. I will make that video faster. Waiting. Link, network gets now configured. I can't speak anymore. I mean, this is my 4th video, I think. Devuan install, I call it now. No, I call it Devuan Excalibur. We have it already, Excalibur. With a dash Excalibur. So all I do is I press here enter. I didn't need to press enter, but here I need to put my password in. Oops. My root password. And all I do is I put it in, press enter. Here my username, my full name and my username. And password for my user account. That other one was root, right? So you see I'm a little bit in a hurry. Center is still the same. Where else can you live? I have to be in the center of all. So you will see this video is now much faster. On the laptop I would use encrypted. It's the same like guided, except it will ask me. No, I just said yes. So that means it takes the whole disk. So we have to do updates because after that everything finished. Finish writing. Here's where we have to say yes, write it. So that destroys the whole hard drive. So you have to do backups before you do this of your stuff, your pictures, or documents, whatever you got. And so you saw that in the moment was just click. I'll just click default. And the difference between the top installation and the encrypted is that encrypted would ask me 2 times for the encryption password. So when your laptop boots up, it will stop at a certain moment, and if you read, it will say put password in, okay, encryption password. Then you put it in, and then it boots up like normal. Because this is on my virtual machine on Unread, and Unread is fully encrypted anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. On a laptop, I would definitely use encryption. Because I always say, you know what, if somebody steals your laptop, you're mad. If it's not encrypted, you're worried. Because they fire up your email account, and if you used it for business, they have all the emails, they can read everything you ever did, and this is not a good idea. It's almost as bad as uploading your credentials, right? Your social insurance number, driving license, and. Scan extra installation media? No. We want mirrors, network mirrors? Yes, we want them. I take United States. I use this one, use Devuan org. Because I thought also that could have been it, maybe bad mirror that it gets stuck there, I don't know. So I changed it and I installed and boom, finished. But I installed it here on the same machine, on the virtual machine, but with patched PCI USB card, which gives me my keyboard, mouse, and sound is my, what is it called? I forgot the name of it. So it's a USB sound card, a Sound Blaster. Yeah, that's the one. And my NVIDIA graphic card gets patched through. And if you want, I make another video about make Devuan your home. So how it looks like after you installed it, right? So here I will just do the installation because of time limits. My wife might go shopping before she arrives or not, I don't know. Participate in package uses? No. It stands on no perfect. I just use enter. So you see, I don't really do too much here. This is a desktop environment, XFCE from Devuan. Yes, I want it. I click enter. So I don't have to do anything. Makes it easy, simple, right? So I think the next question will be which init system I want, and they recommend this 5-init, which is the top. And again, it's default. I just press enter when it comes, right? When it happens. So there it goes. I think that's my first Devuan installation, which I have then active. And I will use this then for YouTube in case people want to see continuation. That video is especially for one subscriber or not, I don't know. He asked if he said he got stuck by his installation. You might have had the same thing like maybe an old ISO file or maybe the wrong mirror. I just choose the second mirror from the top and that went through right away. Could have been the installation medium, which I don't think so. Could have been, yeah, I don't think it is actually. Maybe it got corrupted on the way, I don't know. But I also chose a different mirror because I didn't want to get stuck again, and it didn't. So sometimes you might have a mirror which is not fully updated, and then you get trouble, right? So this time it should just run through, and then it's a quick video, and just because I'm in time trouble, it will be really short. So I think the next video, I hope I can do it tomorrow. That's about antiques, and because my antiques videos were from antiques 23 ISO file. Now antiques 22, that's a total different animal, and you will see what I mean when I show up the video. Antiques, it's a genius, very nice distro. It's very minimal, and you might get there one point that you say, I like that. To me, they worked on the overload. It's not really overloaded anymore, but it still has every function, but they're not anymore where I expect them. That means they're hidden. If you don't know where they are, they're hidden. To you at least, or to me, right? That's how we judge things. And that's alright. We just have to get familiar with it, and then it's not a big deal. It's the same when I used Bunsen Lab, Boron. It's open box. And I played around with the panel, and it worked. But I'm not so familiar with their setup. So it takes time to get used. You know, if somebody's using it, let's say for Das Gregor, he's now I think 99 years old, and he's using Gen 2 for at least his 10th birthday. So for 90 years he's now, or 89, I'll just give it a bit more. So for 89 years he's now working with Gen 2. He knows everything by heart. You can just ask him while he's sleeping, and while he's sleeping he gives the right answer. Might be complicated, but you do get it. Of course he goes in great detail because he just knows everything, right? So that is when you stick with one system, but I'm a distro hopper and I like to learn more from different things. Like, for example, I like the BSD logic. It's a little bit different how they build their systems than compared to Linux, but it's very logical to me. It makes it very easy in that moment. You know, otherwise you have to learn, but this is a good thing too. That's why I showed you last time there's this 5-init cheat sheet. Because once you know how to start services and make services and stop and check the status, well, that's not a big deal. When we get to antiques, I'll show you a different way, because antiques has that too. So you don't have to know. You just need to know where do they have their tool. That works too. And here Devuan, I really want them to have the VirtualBox in their repository. You can bypass it, you can put Debian repositories in, but that's not what I want. If they put all the efforts in to keep your safe system, your system safe and sound and reliable and fast, I want that, right? And I will not screw it up. Flatpak's different thing. If there's really software you can't get a Flatpak. But as I said, Devuan makes you even give your password for the final installation of the Flatpak, because it shouldn't happen without your consent. Right? That's what Devuan. He keeps even new users safe. It's not inconvenient, it's safe. It reminds you that you are in control of your system and nobody else. So this is just what it is. So you know this is where it paused always, and I think comes the next thing with this in it, and then comes the point where the last video got stuck. So I deleted it just, so somebody might have been very sad when he's in the middle of the video and all of a sudden it's gone. Yeah, that's not nice. But I can't have it. As I said, I can't give up, and I want you to have the best video possible. And as I said, this is my Gen 2 or Calculate Linux installation on my PC. So it runs on a 2.5-inch spinning 5400 RPM hard drive, which is a nightmare for read and write actions. So because I wanted to install it here on a VirtualBox, and this was a nightmare. Too much read-write plus recording, and it couldn't do it. Yeah, expanding the virtual hard drive from VirtualBox, and then recording this. It could handle it. It can handle it, but it takes forever. Now I've got no time. This runs already, I think, 10 minutes. How long is it running? Let's have a look. Yeah, 10 minutes and 45. I have a good time feeling, am I? Here, see, that's this 5 in it now. I say yes, I want it. So it's installing this 5 in it. Here it goes. And now, I don't know what to ask now. I think it's just final installation. Yeah, here comes where the group bootloader calls me a dummy. I can't avoid it. It's always clear. See, group install tells me I'm a dummy. It's run by a dummy, as I said. Setting up user passwords. Hardware clock. Please choose continue to reboot. Look at that. That was it. Finishing, running serves. You couldn't even see where it's hanging now here. Requesting system reboot. Here's that. Yes, that's my Android server. Here's Devuan. Now we see we're in the live medium. So fire it up. And the next video I can do from inside, the only thing I will do, I will install OBS that I can record from the inside. This is just I fire it up that you can see it. So it will ask me for my username. There we go. Password. Ding, ding, ding. And there we go. And now we're inside. Yeah, I changed the panel and all that stuff. I think I might have not shown it. But however, that is that. And I changed the menu a little bit. So if you want to see how it continues from here, and the other Devuan videos are not that old, don't do the trick. Let me know what you would like to see or where you're stuck, and I'll try to help you with that. So I'll shut this down now. Yep. And I will shut the video down and upload this quick, that you can continue where you watched before. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. That's not what I want, but I didn't want you to have a video which is not great. Alright, so you see if I go here, the Devuan install, that is where I continue then. So I've got my own Devuan running. I've got Devuan Excalibur. Devuan, that's mine. That's where we most likely, Devuan install, I will use that for you guys. Alright, this is it. I hope you all have a good day. Stay tuned. I can make a video tomorrow because my wife goes for a seminar and I will have time to do it, and I will do it. So stay safe, stay sound, stay out of the propaganda machine, which is a DDoS attack on your heart, mind and soul. Relax, go in nature, go for a walk, see friends, have a cup of coffee with them. If you sit alone at home and you don't feel like it, get your computer on, install VirtualBox, install some ISO files, check something out. Don't be afraid, just pull it out. If you have anxiety or procrastination, that is the result of the DDoS attack. That makes you feel like this. You're not procrastinating, you're not lazy, you're not smart, not dumb. You're smart enough to do everything. You just have to try. And don't give up. That's how we always learn. We don't learn that we know everything. We learn from trying out. So do that. And don't let anybody stop you. Have a nice weekend. I hope we see us tomorrow. I hope I can do it. In worst case, you don't have a video till end of spring break. Okie dokie. Stay safe, guys. See you all. Bye-bye.